What's going on, good people? It's your man D-Toe. It is another day's journey, and I am super duper glad about it. Want to welcome everyone to Shop Talk, everyone's favorite show, right here on everyone's favorite network. And listen, do we have a show lined up for you today? Today is going to be a very absolutely amazing show. So you know what you got to do. You got to get on the phone, call, text, tweet, Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Social Cam, Periscope, Marco Polo. But you know who you got to tell? You already know. You got to tell your mama and them, Ray Ray, Shay Shay, Day Day, Delicious them, Nuck Nuck them, Pojo them. Let them all know that we are here live right now on the Shop Talk family of networks. And listen, we've got an amazing show lined up for you. For those of you who may not know, my name is Demetrius Tollfree. How do you know? Well, it says so right there on the screen. You can hit me up and follow me everywhere on social media at DTollfree, at DTOLEFREE. That's on Facebook. That's on Twitter, X, if you use it. That is on Instagram and so many other places, as well as your digital money platforms such as Cash App and Venmo. Digital currency is what I should be saying. You can use that name as well. If you just want to send me something to say D-Toll, we appreciate you, love you, man. Here's $1,000. Listen, I'll make sure I shout you out and make things happen. All right, y'all. With that being said, we've got a lot of stuff to cover. But the first thing I want to remind you is that those of you who might be tuning in for the first time, welcome. And if you're returning back to the show, welcome back. And if you're tuning in and trying to figure out what is this whole thing, D-Toll, what is this whole Shop Talk phenomenon? Don't worry, I got you covered. Shop Talk is that good beauty shop, that barber shop, that coffee shop, that nail shop, and that, thank you, Lord Jesus. Yes, that donut shop talk where literally no person and no subject is off limits. Want to give a shout out and a thank you to my homie, Ashlyn Cole, who got a chance to sit in the host chair last week. I was unable to attend, but I am back in the building today, here to make things happen. Want to give a shout out to my guy, Superintendent John Wesley Greathouse in the building. And he says the entire Greathouse family is in the building. What is going on? The Auntie Pooey in the building as well. I'm glad to have you hanging out with us. Yes, sir, Doc. Donuts, that donut shop talk. It's the Lord's doing, and it's marvelous in my eyes. First of all, everyone who is hanging out with us, whether you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, want to say welcome to the show. We are glad to have you hanging out with us, and it is all to the good. Shout out to my bro, Deshaun Little in the building. Glad to have you in here, man. We're going to have a great time. And those of you, if you're watching us live, feel free to chime in the chat, because this is a talk back to me type of show. All you have to do is type your comments, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, and we'll be glad to put them on the screen and add you virtually to our show to make things happen. All right. With that being said, y'all, it is time for us to get things going. And in doing so, it's time for us to welcome our first co-host out in, Hercules of California. I was almost about to give him another city again, but you know what has to happen. I didn't like that one. Do it one more time. There we go. Come and knock at my door. Come and knock at my door. Take a step, that is. Anyway, let's get ready to bring up my guy without further ado. Out in Hercules, California, my guy, always funny, always makes me laugh. Ja'Cory Procho in the building. Ja'Cory, man, what is going on?
Ding dong. I'm like, why he got me waiting at the door so long? What's up?
Man, what is going on? Glad to have you a part of today's show. Right now, it's just me and you, so it makes me think about Men's Day at the church. We come this fall by faith. They always do that on Men's Day. Leaning on the Lord. I don't know why they always do that song. Or we're marching up to Zion.
Oh,
Why, why are
Jesus.
those the Men's Day songs? I don't know. But
Because they're
anyway,
easy to sing. Because they're
oh,
easy to sing.
all good. Well, we're glad to have you hanging out with us, man. We're going to jump right into today's show. But before we do anything, I just want to make sure that you remember to make sure that you chime in the comments, those of you hanging out with us, as well as make sure that you share or let your friends, your family, your uh, online constituents, let them know that what you are tuned into is Shop Talk. Now, as we get ready to make some things happen, I want to remind us and you in particular that are hanging out with us that I want you to be able to make sure that you always follow us on YouTube. Yes, make sure that you follow us, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you're probably saying, well, how do I do such a thing? Well, that's where I come in. And that is, I'm going to show you this QR code up in the corner. All you have to do is just take your phone, scan that particular QR code. It would take you right to our YouTube page. We would love to have you subscribe and be able to get some great new content that we are going to be bringing directly to YouTube that won't make Instagram, it won't make Facebook, it will be YouTube exclusive. So take a moment as Jacory silenced his phone, but take a moment and scan the QR code so you can be able to follow our uh, YouTube page. All right, y'all. With that being said, I am going to get ready to keep things going, and in doing so, well, I want to mention another person who's hanging out with us, and that is Diamond Fee in the building. What is going on, Diamond Fee? Glad to have you hanging out, and we also have Ashlyn Cole, who usually is either right here or right here or right here. Anyway, she's having some technical difficulties today. And you know what, Ashlyn? You don't have to say nothing, just say less. Today
That part.
I can't remember who sent it to me, but thank you for those who sent. Thank you for the company that sent me today's T-shirt. It is in my size, Saints size, amen. And so it is able to fit me, and I look like I still have some sort of curvature. Anyway, we're going to make things go happen. Shout out to my bro David McKinney, also in the building as well. And if I haven't done so yet, and I don't think I have, I want to say a big shout out and thank you to all of our radio partners from around the country that play Shop Talk on their networks. Shop Talk is now a syndicated show, meaning that not only do we play on our home network, but we play on other networks around the country. And I want to say thank you to all of the station managers and to the program directors who thought it would be kind to allow us to be on their radio networks in the ears of their listeners. So we thank and appreciate you for all of your kindness. All right, y'all, let's get ready to get things going. And in doing so, we are going to let's do today's National Day. Today's National Day. And Ashlyn actually found these, so I hope they are accurate. I didn't get a chance to look for them because she did it on her own. Anyway, let's get ready to talk about today's National Day, of which we only have three. We have three. Today being National Earth Day. So National Earth Day. So all of us on Earth, remember that today is National Earth Day. That's all good. Now, this one I like, long as it's not the black ones. And that is, today is National Jelly Bean Day. National Jelly Bean Day. I eat jelly beans. I just don't eat the black ones. Y'all say whatever you will, but National Jelly Bean Day. So a shout out to the Jelly Bean Factory, who's not far. That we do have a Jelly Bean Factory not far from where Jacory and Ashlyn abide. Go over the bridge and go down a few miles and pass a couple cities into Fairfield or Sassoon. And we do have a Jelly Bean Factory there. I remember when DJ, my son, had a chance to go there for a field trip. And boy, it was hard to get him to go to bed that night because he ate so many jelly beans. Anyway, uh, last but not least, today is National School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. Now, one of my aunts, my mother's oldest sister, many years ago, they both have gone on to be with the Lord, but many years ago, her oldest sister was a school bus driver, and oh man, I remember spending summers in Arkansas, and their schools were year round. But I remember spending some time in Arkansas. My aunt making me get up early in the morning to ride the bus with her and she picked up kids and took them to school. I don't know if we still do it that way any longer, but shout out to anybody that is a school bus driver. We pray for you because dealing with children nowadays, good God Almighty, we're praying that God will give you strength and give you what you need to be successful in times like these. Anything you want to mention about those things, Ja'Cory?
Am I tweaking? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh, okay, because it's going in and out. So I guess we having some issues over here too, because you keep.
You got Xfinity too?
No, I think they're having like a major just outage period. They're working on the roads and everything in Hercules. So
Oh, okay. I got you. No, but I hear you totally fine, man. You're doing good. Shout out to the homie Sidria Clark in the building. Glad to have you hanging out. Then Ashton says there is a special place in heaven for school bus drivers. I agree with you. Yeah, school bus driver is no joke. Like I said, my auntie, who was no joke by herself, she kept them kids in line, and she knew everybody by name, and she told everybody where to sit and all kind of stuff. So anyway, shout
the
out to
Mayflower, right? That's the yellow bus, right?
the yellow bus. That's what they drive. You're right. That is the one. All right, y'all. We're gonna keep things going, and Ja'Cory always got a joke for something. Anyway, let's get ready to do today's birthdays, and we have more than usual, but we will put them on anyway. First of all, happy 89th birthday to actor extraordinaire Jack Nicholson. He turns 89 today, so shout out to him. Shout out to comedian and Weather Channel owner Byron Allen. He turns 65 today, so happy birthday to him. And then taking her last tour in her 50s is TV host Sherry Shepard. She turns 59 today, so happy birthday to her. Also, a football player from originally he's from Oakland, but he played in Seattle and then played a year or so in Oakland with the Raiders, and now has just turned Oakland to his city again. Marshawn Lynch, the incredible running back from the NFL, former running back. He's retired now. Today is his 40th birthday. Happy birthday to him. And then last but not least, singer extraordinaire, an amazing singer. And you all probably didn't know that she was so young because she acts so old. But Jacqueline Carr turns 29 today as she takes her last tour in her 20s. So happy birthday to all of them. Now, Ja'Cory, normally this is Ashlyn's segment, but since she's absent today, that means that you have to step up. Yep, I'll throw it out to you, man, to be able to encourage someone who is having a birthday today. The virtual floor is now yours.
Let me also shout out none other than the singing sensation from the Bay Area. It's also Sarah Williams, and I got to see her on Sunday with Rashawn Patterson. But if you are experiencing a birthday today, this week, this month, we even spread it out to the whole year. Get yourself a cupcake, a slice of pie, put a candle in it, wish upon a star, and celebrate yourself. Believe in yourself, knowing that the best is yet to come. Happy birthday from us to you here at Freedom Radio.
That was good, man. That was really good. I appreciate you doing that, man. That's good stuff. Shout out to Ravonda Williams in the building. Ravonda, what's going on? Haven't seen her in a while. We are glad to have her hanging out. All right, y'all. Let's get ready to keep things going. And in doing so, first of all, did y'all miss me last week? Those who hanging out, did y'all miss me last week? I was being a husband last week. I had to take my wife to the airport, and I had to do what I had to do as a husband. And so it is all to the good. But I did get a chance to peep in on the show. Looks like you all had a great time, as well as Ja'Cory. I saw you on Music Monday the other day. It looks like y'all had a great time, you and Yolanda. And
Indeed.
yeah, it looks like you guys did. And we are glad that we have these opportunities to make things happen. As a matter of fact, speaking of Music Mondays, if you haven't had a chance to catch one of many of these shows, Music Mondays, Yolanda Morant has taken it upon herself to do both what we call Music Monday and Freedom Friday, where she brings on different guests from around the country and they have a sit-down conversation about music and whatever it is, whether it's graphic design, whether it's business ownership, or whatever it may be. If you haven't had a chance to find yourself looking at a Music Monday or a Freedom Friday, make sure that you go back and do that. You can look at it currently. You can look at some of them on Facebook, of course, but you always can go back to the YouTube page and be able to look at past shows. Facebook only allows you to keep videos for 30 days, but YouTube, Ikonoshe, they allow you to keep them for a lot longer, and we are grateful for that option. Speaking of YouTube, want to shout out Angela Booker, who is hanging out with us on YouTube. Shout out to Tracy J. Wilson, also with us on YouTube. Listen, YouTube is a great place to find us and catch us and be able to make things happen. Speaking of what we were talking about in terms of Music Monday and Freedom Friday, what better time to get a knock at the door as we get ready to retch out? Yes, I said retch out to the city of Charlotte, North Carolina, to get ready to bring up our next co-host. I've already given her an impromptu introduction, but she is ready to now join us. Let's get ready to bring her up without further ado. My homegirl and yours, the incredibly talented Yolanda Quincella Morant. Yolanda, what is going on? Welcome to today's show.
Hi, how y'all doing? You call me by
All
my
is
whole name,
all is well. Now you know what. Now I'm going to throw you on blast for a second. Now I
huh?
know you may not be in the host chair at the present moment, but I need some of that Music Monday energy, that Freedom Friday energy that you've been giving us. You've been doing
Okay.
your thing, and I need
Okay.
that type of energy today.
Oh, I appreciate your the opportunity. Let me say it like that. I appreciate first you call me by my whole name. The difference is I like my name. Thank you. But thank you. How y'all doing? Yeah, it's a lot happening. I'm what I'm saying, working and working. So, we're gonna pull up. But yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We appreciate you and all the things that you do. And for those of you who may not know, you should know by now that Yolanda is the driving force behind all of our Freedom Radio graphics, including the logo that you see up in the corner and so much more. She does a whole lot for a whole lot of people, and we're grateful to have her to be a part of the Freedom Radio team. All right, y'all, let's keep things going. And again, we've got Tracy J. Wilson hanging out with us on YouTube, who is shouting us out individually. Thank you, Tracy J, for all of your love and support. And we are going to continue to make things happen to the best of our ability. All right, I want to just stop for a quick moment for Tech Talk, a quick moment for Tech Talk, because I'm sure by now many of you have heard, but if you haven't, let me bring you up to speed really quick. Announced on this past Monday, after 15 years in the CEO seat, Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, is moving aside. And we will now have, starting in September, a brand new CEO of Apple. His name is John Ternus. Many of us have seen him on, if you've ever watched any of the Apple presentations where we're talking about new hardware and stuff like that, he is always a part of those conversations because he is currently the head of hardware, and so all of the designs, all the things that you see over the last few years has been his responsibility. And now, as Tim Cook moves aside, he will now take on a brand new role of Apple Executive Chairman, a brand new role that was created for him. And now the John Ternus will now jump into the seat of CEO. And listen, if you've ever took time to just look at Tim Cook and see what his normal salary is, listen, he not hurting for nothing. He's been making that money for 15 years. He can sit aside and he won't miss a dime of what goes on in the Apple seat. So shout out to John Turners, who is making that escalation or that move, if you will, into the CEO seat. It will be interesting to see. All
How do
right,
you feel
shout out.
about this? How do you
To
feel about
me,
how do you feel about it?
it doesn't make a difference because that position is so high up. It may not have an immediate effect on what I do, but
Mhm.
we will see what the future will hold in terms of that. Again, he's been over the designs of all of the hardware, from iPads, iPhones, the goggles that we have, whatever they're called. I don't have them, but all the things that we've seen in terms of hardware, he has been at the helm of that for many, many years. And now to see him matriculate, that's a good word, from that
Mhm.
position now to the seat of CEO. It will be interesting. We'll see what he does.
Okay, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, we will see. Last thing I want to mention in terms of tech talk, this is for those of you. This is not specific to Apple, but this is terms those of you who use T-Mobile. I am not a T-Mobile user, but for those of you that use T-Mobile, one of the things that many people use T-Mobile for is all of the perks that they get aside from great cell phone service. But they have gotten many perks over the last few years. But that is getting ready to change. T-Mobile is
Mm.
getting ready to scale back some of its perks because they're going through some struggles. So let me give you the gist of this particular story. T-Mobile.
Read.
That sounds like a read on preacher. So for earlier this month, we found out that T-Mobile is getting ready to reduce some of the things that they have offered for free. A couple things. Many people who have T-Mobile would have Apple TV as a perk for free. You would get that for free. They are now getting ready to charge you for that. Now you won't pay a full subscription fee of $12.99, but I think you will now pay $3 a month to start. Now that may change as the days go. Again, it's not a whole lot of money, but it will help them with their struggles in terms of finances. But the other part was, and many of you know that they were partnering with different airlines for you to have free Wi-Fi on the flight. That also is about to change. They are now scaling back those different free options. That will affect Delta Airlines. That will affect Alaska Airlines. It will affect Southwest Airlines as well as Hawaiian Airlines. So you will no longer have free internet on those flights. Yeah, and you used to get free movie tickets as a T-Mobile user. Those days are now gone as well. So no more free Wi-Fi, no more free Apple TV subscription, and no more free movie tickets from T-Mobile. All right. So hopefully,
I have to pull my offering back.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are leaving. And a lot of people are going to smaller companies. If you did not know, a lot of people are leaving Verizon, they're leaving AT&T, they're leaving T-Mobile. And a lot of people are picking up smaller companies such as Xfinity. Allegra is on Xfinity. They are doing a great job with her cell phone service. And in many places, she has better service than I have, and I have AT&T. So it is something to think about as you move forward. And yes, shout out to Ashley, who says again, yeah, no more free Wi-Fi, no ma'am. Shout out to my oldest daughter, Alea, in the building. What is going on? And she tells me that my skin is looking refreshed. I just washed it with soap and water, daughter. It is all to the good. Shout out again to Allegra, who says that she loves my shirt statement. Say less. She says that it will preach, and it will. It definitely will. Shout out to Pastor Paul McKinney, also in the building. What is going on, sir? Glad to have you in the building. And Ashlyn, yes, you should look into Xfinity. And let me tell you why, Ashlyn. For the first year, when you come to Xfinity Mobile, for the first year, your cell phone service is free.
Say that again. Repeat that one more time.
First year, when you go to Xfinity, the first year is free. You get cell phone service for free for the very first year of service. That for many people is a great reason to make the change. So if you're thinking about it, and then after, and so let's say you have multiple lines, like we have so many lines in my family. I brought my granddaughter over. I only pay $20 a month for her, and she gets unlimited everything on her service. So it is all to the good of Diamond Feet says, stop playing. I'm not playing. Check into it. Please, ma'am. Please, sir. Check into it. As a promotion for the first year on Xfinity Mobile, you get your first line for free. Each additional line that you add is $20 a month. You need to look into it. I'm giving you a tip. I'm giving you a tip that you need to know to make things happen. Check into Xfinity Mobile. I wish I could. I have two lines that I use, and I'm really thinking about making it. And I'm no longer under contract either. So that might be something if you're not under contract, and if your phone is unlocked, that let me give you that key. Your phone needs to be unlocked, meaning your phone, whoever you're with currently, your payment or your phone has to be paid off so that your phone could be unlocked. All right. If your phone is not unlocked, you have to pay all of that off to your current carrier. They can unlock your phone, and then you can go to Xfinity, or you can just buy a phone from Xfinity and then use their service again for free for a whole year. All right.
That's a good church announcement. That's a really good church announcement. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. You all need to know that. That is a detailed tip that you all need to know. All right. Speaking of tips that you need to know, let's keep things going. And in doing so, we're going to get ready to hear a quick word from today's sponsor. And I am going to pull out one of the videos from our incredible sponsor, which is Stable Goods. Take a look at this, y'all. And we'll be right back, literally, right after this.
Sometimes the long way's the only line. Love to know what you sides, like you never see it no more. Seeing eyes tell lies that control my life. Turbulent but enjoy the fly. Living like you live it no more. Sometimes the long way's the only line. End of the tunnel, enjoy sights, like you never see it no more. Seeing eyes tell lies that control my life. Turbulent but enjoy the fly. Living like you live it no more.
Looking at how far I done came from the beginning is crazy to think about how powerful the journey is.
And we are back. Welcome back to everyone's favorite show right here on everyone's favorite network. You know what it is. It is Shop Talk. All right, y'all. Let's get ready to move on with today's show. Very rarely at this point of the show do we talk about upcoming events, but this is a great time to talk about one this coming Monday in the city of Oakland. We will have a great event that features my friend, my bro, the Bishop Vincent Manyweather, as he prepares for his single release. And as you can see, it has some great people on the event. And now tickets are still available. You can go to yoshis.com this coming Monday. We have a great event. And Bishop Vincent Manyweather is a great friend of mine. Many of you don't know. Many years ago, I used to be his musician. I used to play for him. And when I met Allegra, my wife, she was a member there. She was the choir director, the minister of music, and she was doing praise and worship and so many other things. And when she and I started dating, and ultimately I ended up playing at that church, and many things happened. And finally, I said, "Will you?" And she said, "Well, will I?" "Yes, I will." I said, "Will you?" She said, "Say less." And ultimately, we ended up getting married. And Bishop Vincent Manyweather was the person who married us some 20,
Wow.
almost 26 years ago. He married us in his office. Spent no money. I spent no money on wedding gowns. Didn't have to buy nobody no food at a wedding reception, any of those things. He did marry us, and here we are 26 years later, 3 kids later, still telling the story, still telling the good news of how much she means to me and how much I mean to her. And we are grateful again to the Bishop Vincent Manyweather. This event this coming Monday is going to be absolutely amazing. As you see, my bro James Jackson will be there. My guy Stephen Parker will be hosting. And then not only that, he has a special guest that will be there who is actually here with us today.
Come on.
And you know, and I know the first time, so we got to do what we do every time. First of all, we got to get a come and knock at my door. Come in. All right. Anyway, let's get ready to bring up, without further ado, our special guest of today. Incredible vocalist and so many other things. without further ado, let's bring him up. B.Slade in the building. What is going on, sir? Welcome to today's show.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
All is well, man.
How my levels? My levels okay?
Oh yeah, you're great, brother. You're great.
All right, cool.
And we're so glad to have you hanging out with us that we've got to give you we got to welcome him with great anticipation.
Round of applause.
Welcome to the show, man. Listen, you're coming to the Bay Area on this coming Monday, man. Now,
Yes.
I have known about you and Bishop Manyweather before he was Bishop. I've known about you all's friendship for many, many years because I've seen you in the past come to this church for so many things, man. But first of all, welcome to our show. Secondly, man, we can't wait to welcome you back to the Bay.
Man, I love it. Every time I come there, I cut up because y'all bring it out of me every time. Every time. You know, some of the best musicians in the world. From Oakland shaped the sound of the whole globe, really. So.
I love the way you're thinking. I'm loving the way you're thinking, man. And you're true, man. And we've talked about this a million times that there was a sound that comes from the Bay that can't be replicated, can't be duplicated, and really can't even be imitated, man. So I appreciate you recognizing that sound that comes from the Bay. But listen, I know that you are excited about this coming Monday for your friend and mine, Bishop Vincent Manyweather. Tell me about that whole situation that's coming up.
Well, he has a new album coming out, and it's been a long gap between his last album and this album. So it's a dream of his that he had been telling me about for a really long time. So just to see someone take the time to get him a whole project done and to celebrate him, you know, while he can hear it, it was great for me because he's a musical mentor. He is literally like my vocal on. Everyone swears it's Daryl Coley, but it's not. It's Vincent Manyweather. I didn't even really get into Daryl Coley until when he started working with Voices of Fulfillment, when I used to just be a producer and musician, you know, as a teenager, for the Voices of Fulfillment out of San Diego. Shout out to Eddie Baltrop and the Voices of Fulfillment. And that's where I met Daryl. But before I even got into Daryl's music and prowess, it was Vincent Manyweather. I had never seen anybody hold a note that long. I had never seen a grown man be able to sing full voice that high and then preach, and then just the way he carried himself, his swag. So I was just like, man, someday I want to be him or be like him when I grow up or something, because he just seemed like he had it together. I hadn't seen anybody really represent in that way. I mean, I still don't think people really realize how much of a phenomenon he is. So for this project to be showcasing that and the world gets to see it, I was like, let me first of all say congratulations to my sensei. And then secondly, you know, I want to shut it down. So I'm going to do some of the hits. You know, it's not just me showing up and doing some ad libs. I'm doing a set. So I'm looking forward to shutting it down.
That's dope, man. That's that stuff. And you're right, man. I because I used to play for him as a musician at his church, I hear a lot of Vincent Manyweather in what you do. He is without a doubt one of one. He is an amazing, amazing vocalist, an amazing preacher as well.
Yes. And
it is all to the good, man. We can't wait to be there. My wife is texting me right now, who again used to be the minister of music at that church many years ago. She's hitting me up right now, asking me, do we have our tickets? I don't have them yet, but by the time we talk today, I will make sure that I have my tickets ready and available so that we can be in the house this coming Monday at Yoshi's. Now, Ja'Cory, I know that you're part of the reason why we have B.Slade here with us today, man. Thank you for reaching out to make this happen. So I don't know if you have a specific question regarding this coming Monday for our guest, but I'll throw that to you, man, the virtual floor.
I don't necessarily have a question, but now that he has actually put that sentence together, I can definitely see Pastor Manyweather in what he produces. And I'm just like, wow, because my mother as a kid used to travel to conventions all over the Bay Area to hear Pastor Vincent Manyweather. So I'm just stoked. And I just really want the Bay Area to get behind him, because my thing is he is a gift to not just the Bay Area, but the world. And I think sometimes we take a back seat and we push with our lips, but we don't push with our cash flow and everything else. So we really need to get behind him because he's still here. You know what I'm saying? Right. And the man is out singing anybody you hear on gospel radio.
Yeah.
I
You're
have a
killing
problem with that because it's just like, on the radio, you're not hearing the real gifts of the kingdom. We
Yeah,
sit back on the real gifts. So
it's
we got to
true.
get behind this. We need to know what the new single is, and we need to start getting it spinning.
He's
Absolutely.
right.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. So now you just mentioned, and I didn't know this, brother. This is good to know. I didn't know that you're going to be doing a whole set.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
now that is going to be something worth hearing.
Your
Cool.
favorite
Worth,
songs, from
you know
yeah,
what?
like I haven't sang these songs in a really long time, and sometimes I'm a studio rat, and then other times I'm ready to like get out there and perform. And Yoshi's has one of the best sound systems in
Yeah,
California,
yeah.
so I already know what's about to happen. I got my fans ready, so I can have some wind going, and I got I got I got the video loops. It's not just me up there singing. It's gonna be like full production. I got
Wow.
singers. I got a band. And
Mm.
of course, inevitably is going to be some type of, vocal sensei and protege mic toss. I'm sure at some point in the evening. But make me over since Jesus came. You know, some of the bops about a thing.
Okay,
Wow.
let's clip that. We got to clip that and make a video and shoot that out. Yes. Yes.
It's going to be
Yes.
good. It's going to be good. Again, here is the flyer one more time. I mentioned Stephen Parker. Stephen Parker is in the building, and he said
Hey,
it's going to be an awesome night. And I want to put on here further to what he said. What an honor for me to introduce all of them. It is an honor, bro. I'm with you as also a host in the Bay Area that gets to do some of these things. It always is an honor to introduce great people, and B.Slade being one of those great people. Tickets are available this coming Monday at Yoshi's, downtown Oakland. We all know where it is. Make sure you park in the parking lot so you don't get your
yes,
car hit. All right. Make sure you park in the parking lot. It is
amen.
still Oakland. All right. It is still Oakland. And we want to make sure that you are in the building. All right,
Yep.
B.Slade, we hope that not only we know we're going to have a good time, but hopefully we'll get a chance to potentially get a photo op.
Yeah, for sure,
Uh,
absolutely.
make this happen, man. Anything else you want to say before we let you go about this coming Monday?
Just follow me, on the socials. B.Slade now, BSLADE now. That's on X. That's on Snapchat. That's on TikTok and Instagram, of course. And check out my new line, Plush Boy. I'm wearing it right now, Plush Boy Apparel. So it's my 3rd year in.
Okay, I see you, man. Well, hey, man.
Yeah, and I see you too. So say less.
Yeah, there you go. We appreciate you being here with us today, man. We're not going to take up any more of your time, but this coming Monday, we look forward to the Bay Area and beyond coming to Yoshi's to support our friend, our brother, Bishop Vincent Manyweather, James Jackson, and the All Stars, and of course, our bro B.Slade, who will be in the building. My
Yes.
guy Stephen Parker is hosting that night. It is all good. We look forward to a great time. B.Slade, man, appreciate you taking out the time to be
Thank
with
you for
us
having
today,
me.
man. Yeah, man.
Congratulations to you guys. It looks great and sounds great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We appreciate it. We will see you soon.
All right.
All right. God bless
Bye.
y'all. We appreciate him. B.Slade in the building. Had a great time having him here. Let's get ready to keep things going. I missed a couple of comments. Forgive me. I was trying to make things happen. And shout out to Deshaun Little. Thank you, sir. He's right. He said, grab those tickets. Yes, sir. We will make it happen. And Didi Felder says, bipping is a big thing. It is. It is. Make sure that you park in the parking lot and not on the first floor. Go to second, third, or fourth floor to make sure that you do not get bipped. It happens in Oakland around Yoshi's every single night.
Oh no, they'll knock the windows out your car.
They will do it.
Hey.
Yeah, they will do it. Yeah, it is all good. Again, we
Hey.
thank B.Slade. See, Decoy he done pulled some out of Yolanda because she's about to go in. All right, let's get ready to keep things going. And in doing so, that means that we now have another knock at the door as we get ready to go out to the city of Atlanta in the state of Georgia to bring up my guy who needs no introduction. He is the Hallelujah Morning Man himself, my bro, Demetrius Hunter. Let's get him in the building. I think he's ready. He's walking around. But let's see. Demetrius, man, what's going on, bro?
Oh, I'm muted.
Yeah, there you go.
What's it's the I'm walking around.
Well, you are walking around.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody out there in Freedom Radio Land. It's so good to see everybody out there. Just came in to say hello to the people, greet the people. Was listening to the show. Missed the majority of it. I'm having a busy day here as I'm working, leaving a little early today. I'm on my way to the west, so
It's not a
yeah,
we
I'll
are
be
glad
on the
to
west
have you hanging
coast.
out, man. As you just saw, we just had the incredible B.Slade on with us, man, and he will be in Oakland this coming Monday. And I saw your comment of making sure that we try to go live. We'll do our best.
That's
We'll,
all I
we'll,
need y'all to do is go live when he gets up and say. I mean, shout out to yeah, yeah, but him. I just need somebody to go live when he gets up and sing. And Pastor Benny Weather, I heard him sing in a long time,
yeah,
but he is definitely a Bay Area legend when it comes to singing.
yeah.
Let's be
Yeah,
clear.
he's one of one. He's now.
Yeah,
I do. There are other people who have tried to imitate his singing and preaching. I won't mention any of those people. I know a few, but he is still one of one.
are you
And
pulling on me, Vito? Because I don't mind calling names, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
no, no, no. I'm not going down that road at all. But this coming Monday will be a great time. But since I'm already talking about upcoming events, let me just stop long enough to tell you that this coming Sunday is also going to be. Let's get rid of that one. This coming Sunday, we're also going to have
Oh,
Leonard Bailey and friends as they get ready to do their live video recording and anniversary concert. It is this coming Sunday, April the 26th at 5 p.m. It will be at Genesis Worship Center in Oakland, East Oakland. Again, you want to park as close to the church as you can. All right. I just want to let y'all know that. I will be
The
there.
parking disclaimer is killing me.
I got to tell you, because if I don't, you're going to say, how come I didn't know? So yeah, this coming Sunday night at 5 p.m., I will be there. They are going to do another video recording of the song that I did with them, Thankful, Grateful. And I need to make sure I re-listen to it, make sure I don't miss no words. But first of all, if you
You gonna
haven't,
sing the same words, Tito? You gonna do the same ad-lib?
I mean, I don't know if I'm doing the same ad libs, but I need to remember the song. I haven't
Yeah,
sang it
Uh,
you
since
yeah.
that was
how you
two
don't
years,
remember the song? You recorded it.
that was 2 years ago.
Really?
You're
Yeah.
slightly older this year.
Yeah, that was two
Um,
years ago. And if you, as a matter of fact, the reason why I know it was 2 years ago is because I was hobbling. So those of you
mm.
who might have seen the video when I was
that's
moving around
right.
the state, I was hobbling because I was still recovering from knee surgery, which actually, Lord have mercy, week after next, in 2 weeks, will be 3 years since I had that fall. It was actually on
Wow.
Yolanda's birthday. That
Oh,
happened
so you
on May.
about to really show out Sunday?
No, no, no,
You
no,
that knee back on track.
no, man.
Tito about to give us the good old yeah. You know.
I am not doing
Oh,
any of those things. But shout out to Leonard Bailey as he gets ready for his anniversary. Now, I believe it may be sold out, or they may have a few tickets left. I know the
No, it's sold
VIP.
out.
Okay, well,
Completely
I
sold
don't know if
out.
everybody's going to get a chance to go live, but it's going to be a great event this coming Sunday at 5 p.m. in Oakland. Try to park as close to the church as possible, and it will do you some good. All right,
Mm.
long as
let's.
you go. Long as you do that, I'm good.
You
I
know,
won't be there, but you got that whole thing. You got. I love that. I love when you do that.
I got that. That is a James Moore thing that I that is
No.
James Moore all day. When I was younger, I used to hang around James Moore. He would come to the Bay Area often, and Pancho, who's normally over my shoulder, Pancho was James Moore's godson, and we would hang out all of the time.
What?
Yeah, yeah. James Moore
This
was
is
Pancho.
godson.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Pancho, where you at? You've been holding out, sir,
yeah. And,
all
and
this
James
time.
James would come here all the time, and we would hang out, go shopping, go eat. He'd run revivals, and him and many of you may not remember. He's now passed as of last year from Dallas, Texas. Jimmy Wyatt,
Jimmy
uh,
Wide, yeah.
who wrote "You Know That I'd Rather." Hey,
Hey, have she?
that's my friend Jimmy Wyatt. He's now closed his eyes and went on to be with the Lord. But he
All
was
right.
James' musician or during that season when he would come back here to the Bay Area all the time. And man, I could tell y'all some stories, but today is not that day. Anyway, uh, I want to mention, so my anniversary for my knee injury is coming up on May 5th. I do know that is not only Cinco de Mayo, but that is also Yolanda's birthday. So we will remember and be able to celebrate that particular day in just a few short days. Speaking of celebration, Yolanda, Demetrius, Jacory, over the weekend,
Yes.
the incredible Bay Area product, Lena Bird Miles, had her
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
live recording. I was unable to go. Jacory, I really thought you was going. I could have swore you said you was going.
Man, you know what I'm having to do is Twiggy Clark wrote a song called "Accept What God Allows."
Yeah,
Ah, my
I
God.
had to accept that God told me to sit down, so
I'm mad
I
at
Sit
you.
on
wasn't there for
down.
this one.
I'm not mad at you. Shout out to my
I
bro James
love it.
Pugh, who says that he remember us meeting James Moore or meeting with James Moore at Barrett Restaurant. Yes, sir. James Pugh, my guy, man. Back in the day, we all used to hang out all the time. James Pugh is one of the few people that my mother, when I was young, she used to allow him to drive her car. So me and James Pugh go back
Oh,
like four flats on a Cadillac, and he is another unsung
Done.
hero in the Bay Area. One of the most incredible singers, one of the most incredible musicians that you're going to find. The story of the Bay Area in terms of gospel music cannot be written unless you include my bro James Pugh. Man, appreciate you hanging out with us. And Ashton chimes in talking about why they didn't get a chance to go. She said that Jacory and I were running the streets of Oakland. Well, I can tell you this. I saw pictures, I heard snippets, and I saw different things. Lena Bird Miles is another one of one. There is nobody else
Hmm.
like Lena Bird Miles. Shout out to her. Congratulations on a great, great recording. And we pray nothing but God's best for you as you move forward in music ministry. Now, I'm going to throw this side note and then we're going to keep moving. Jacory, you might have been a part of this, but I know for sure Ashlyn was on with us when we were doing a particular episode of Dito Live, and Leonard Bailey and many people were on this particular episode of Dito Live when I was talking about Lena Bird and how I felt like we wasn't getting the full essence until we get a live recording. Little did I know that a live recording was in the works. So shout out to Warren Campbell and the My Block family for tapping in to make things happen and have something absolutely unforgettable and completely amazing that we will be hearing in the very near future. Lena Bird Live. It's all to the good. All right, y'all. Let's keep. Oh, go right here. Jacory. My fault, for
But before you leave the My Block streets, I don't know if the world knows that My Block has now signed Lisa Page Brooks. So
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm excited. Yeah. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, that's an interesting situation. I can't wait to hear what they put together with Lisa
Yeah, I
Page.
can't either.
Yeah, what was the
Uh,
group she was in back in the day? What was the group?
Witness.
Wit.
Witness.
Witness.
I
I
met
used to
Lisa.
love. I love them. The Witness was my
Ooh,
group.
Yeah, amazing,
I
learn
amazing.
love
to
me some
wait
Witness.
on Lord, to wake up thanks. Ooh.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
first met Lisa Page Brooks Witness in Los Angeles.
Hmm.
That have been 1994, 1995. I was there with Allegra. They were there for, she was singing with Nona's group at that point, and we were all there for a Bobby Jones gospel. Jacory, you might have even been there. I don't know. You might have been old enough to be there, but it was a Bobby Jones gospel recording that they were doing in 1995 there in Los Angeles, California. I'll never forget it. I met Lisa Page Brooks. She was very, very nice, very kind, and for her to be still doing her thing all these years later, just as a testament of the goodness of the Lord. And we're,
Mighty God.
yeah, we are grateful for what she's doing, and we can't wait to hear what she and My Block put together in terms of music. All right, y'all. As we keep things going, Jacory, man, it sounds like you was busy because last weekend I missed it. I had choir members missing. I had church folks missing. I
Oh
had band
no.
members missing because everybody was going to see Jamie Foxx.
Hmm. Hmm. How you
I don't know why
doing?
y'all don't cancel rehearsal on these nights.
Shakur, you didn't go see Jamie Foxx?
I didn't go see him.
Oh, did I? Oh yes, I was on the second row. You'll probably see me in the video.
Okay, so
It
you
was
one of the ones they was talking about how the people who don't be supporting the gospel artists to go pack out the circular concerts. So they
well,
were just
he is
talking about
gospel.
y'all.
He's still gospel. He's gospel. And that's funny thing because behind stage, I was talking to D Toe, and I said it's funny how a person could do something wrong and the church just wants to put them up or sit them to the side. Jamie Foxx
Right.
still gospel. He just had to go after the buck because the Chitlin circuit is what's running in the church now. But that's a whole nother show. But he was in the city of Oakland on for 3 days. He did a Hulu taping, and it was wonderful. He sung, he ministered, he said unchoice words. He had me laughing, but it was. I mean,
Now
he
he
had
said
his daughter.
unchoice words.
Unchoice words is
He
crazy.
had his daughter on stage. There was
Unchoice.
pastors in the room. There was deacons in the room. It was
That's
just a
all,
wonderful time.
yeah. Everybody gonna be in the room. Jamie Foxx is definitely a good show. Just like B.Slade is a great show to sit in. I remember seeing B.Slade the very first time um in his new as B.Slade in New York at Joe's. He was doing a set there, and I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Like it's
He's
just
amazing.
to me, some people just give you a live presence, like Beverly Crawford. Remember when she did her first album? It was kind of like, we knew Beverly from Bobby Jones, so people tapped in. But when she went live with Orlando Draper, we lost it. We was like, this is the Beverly we know, and I just feel some people really give you more in a live setting than they do in a studio set.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you, and that's what we're going to ultimately find out. I believe with Lena Bird, so Lena Bird Miles. So I can't wait. And I was talking about my choir members that was missing. Tiffany Rideout, who is one of my choir members, who was there and talking about the show was amazing. So was choir rehearsal, girl. Where was you? Anyway, let me
Why
let
don't
that
y'all
alone.
cancel? I have a real question. First, shout out to Lena Bird, who is drippy, 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 greasy, 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 oily. And she is sweet as a bird. The girl's amazing. So shout out to her. Praying her album does really well. I have a real question as a former minister of music. I would cancel rehearsal on nights like that. Cause if one person coming and honestly, I would because I'm gonna let the people go. Cause if one of y'all coming, what's the point, right? So why y'all still hold rehearsal? If
Well, it all
someone
depends on what day rehearse. What day do y'all rehearse these songs?
Thursday,
Saturday,
Thursday,
Thursday.
yeah, Thursday.
Oh, but it
Y'all did
was
some
Thursday,
Thursday
Friday,
rehearsal,
Saturday. It was
Right.
3 days.
Pick another
and he
day.
was there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right?
Yeah, pick
okay, you
a
said
different day. Don't pick another day other than
Yeah,
Wednesday.
I didn't know it was
your choir members just they just disobedient. I don't understand. They're over there at the bishop's church. How are they just so disobedient like this? Y'all have three
And
nights and y'all chose a night of rehearsal?
Yes, sir.
well,
Jesus.
shout out also to Stephen Parker because I think the 2 o'clock show was probably one of the better ones, but it was dynamic.
That's good.
What you
That's
mean the
good.
2 o'clock show?
Yeah, that's good stuff. He had, I
The-
think he had a matinee. He had a matinee on Saturday, I believe.
Oh, he had a little matinee. Why do people be doing those? I can't never get up and go to no 2 o'clock. That's
It happened.
what
It,
shout out to them, but they had B Chasers had choirs rock 3 o'clock. I said 3 o'clock.
yeah, yeah.
Oh Jesus, bless your whole heart.
It happened.
hmm
It
I
definitely
can't
happened.
make it. I can't
Yeah.
make no 3 o'clock. Not on no Saturday. That's like my off day. See, I go to work every day,
I feel
so I use my off time wisely. And
yeah,
during the day, you not get me before 5 on the weekend. You're not gonna do it.
yeah. Well,
I mean, unless it's a
I'll say
coin
this.
involved.
I'll say this, and I'll just read what Allegra says. Allegra, who is normally our voice of wisdom, she comes in and she says, "The people go where they want to go. They are grown. This is true." She says, "I'm not mad. You have to have a balance." And then she gives me the
humble
church.
somebody.
Hello, somebody. And then Tiffany Rideout says she sat right in front of Jacory. All right. So I'm not mad at her. And another choir member said that she told me she was on the front row on choir rehearsal night.
Jesus. And see, they come to you both. See, when I miss rehearsal and I know I'm supposed to be there, I just show up on Sunday like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. At my church, at my church, I'm the minister of music, but I'm the biggest jokester. I make jokes at that time. You go
Yeah,
your life, go have fun, go and
yeah.
do you. Because at the end of the day, let me tell y'all this, brother pastor, brother musician, brother choir member, sister praise and worship leader. At the end of the day, church is
Mhm.
going to go on whether you're there or
You
not.
there or not? Uh-huh.
Because if something
Yeah.
happens to me as
Period.
a Christian, something happens to me, God forbid, something happens to me, guess what? Somebody's going to be sitting on that keyboard and organ seat
Yep.
next Sunday.
Yep.
If,
Yes, it is.
if the pastor
Next
died, and God,
Sunday.
we pray that he doesn't. I pray long life over my pastor. But if something happens to
My
Bishop Mack,
God.
we going to come and have a funeral. We're going to say how natural he was. We're going to eat some chicken and drink some red Kool-Aid. And the next Sunday,
Mighty
somebody
God.
will be preaching the word of God. So listen, you need to have that
One
balance.
monkey don't stop no show, huh? Ain't that the word? Hallelujah.
Been said. So listen, if you going out to see Jamie Foxx, or if you're going up to Roseville in a couple of weeks to see Kirk Franklin and Jonathan McReynolds, hey, go do your thing. Go have your fun, and we'll see you when you get back. It's all to the good. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm trying to see Jesus face to face and be able
Mighty
to have
God.
it in
But
my.
saints of God, if you
Yes.
have an option, don't choose the night of rehearsal, okay? God bless y'all.
Hilarious. Listen, I'm looking up at the clock. It's almost time to go. But before we go, uh, Yolanda, you being the only female,
Yes.
I need to poll you. I need to get something from you. I'm going to put something on the screen that I need you
Oh,
on.
Jesus.
This is for ladies only. Ladies only.
Okay.
I'm about to put something on here before we go, just for you, if I can find it, because I got to remember LMNOP. Okay, here we go. This is specifically for you, Yolanda. It's date night.
Okay.
It's date night.
Okay.
Okay.
And with it being date night, who
Mm-hmm.
do you prefer? Matter of fact, I want to put it on here. How do you prefer your date dress? Now, we've got 4 different options on the screen. It's date night. Who are you taking, or how do you
Oh,
want
she
your,
done told us this before.
whether it's A, whether it's B? Now, I kind of know her, but it's kind of, is it C? Is it D? You're
Let me
going,
guess. Let me guess. Where they at?
Where
I
we
can tell you
going
which
though?
one. Because she don't say,
No, y'all can't
that,
ask me a
that was
question
where
like
we
that.
going. You
you,
just going out on a date night. You don't know where you going yet. You just
yeah,
going on a date
Oh,
night.
date night. So,
How you want them to look when they show up to your house? I know
actually,
you like
he was
Timbs
my
and
first
tats.
thought.
I know
Oh,
you
who?
and
like Timberlands and tattoos. I do know
and
that.
yeah, I don't know why y'all be like so shocked about that. Most church girls are really like that. Most
So
church
you
girls really like that.
so is B your
So
pick, but change your shoes to some Timberlands?
No,
nah,
Yolanda
I think A
she
looks
like guys
really
with Timbs and
nice. I mean,
tats.
he look like got a little money, but but A looks really nice. He looks like a nice guy. So it would be A, B, and C. I don't know. D look like he got on a turtleneck. So
Mm-mm.
You know what? I can't.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, he got a turtleneck on for
He
real,
Be
or is
cold
that his neck?
outside.
I can't with you. So okay, and so ladies in the chat, please feel free to chime in as well. If you are in the chat, you want to make sure is chiming in. My bro from Nashville, Tennessee, from Urban Soul, he chimes in and says B is definitely some church drummer. You know what? I can't.
B is definitely the trash drummer.
I'm not going there.
Between
Urban
B and
Soul
C,
Cafe.
between B and D is the trash drummer for sure.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just better make sure that if you pick B, that they got a therapist, because you mess around and get your whoop. Ah, yeah, da, ba.
Allegra says, I
But
don't know why
no,
she's
no,
not
no,
chiming
no.
in.
We already know how this can go. You can be A and be crazy and deranged, and
Uh-huh.
it don't matter how you do. It don't matter how you
Ashlyn
do.
said B and C, so
Okay.
she don't take two.
B and C.
And so
Really, Ashley?
Ain't she being stingy?
Diamond Fee chimes in. She says B. Didi Felder chimes in and says C. Allegra, who I don't even know why she's chiming in, but she says C as well. But it's all to the
Maybe she
good.
trying to tell you something. She like you to put that on. Maybe that's what she trying to tell you. Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just messing with her. So okay, well, this is good stuff. Well, now so you said A is your choice, Yolanda.
Yeah, my first thought was A. He looks, but that's because I like fashion. So my
Okay.
first thought was A. He looks really nice. Now y'all know I just want to clear this up. I do love Jesus, but I mean I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with a man who love God,
Yeah,
Mighty
who love
God.
God's people.
yeah.
He's kind. He's got himself together. He's walking through it, and he has tats, and he wears Timbs and jeans. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But he also knows how to put on what guy A has on.
Told y'all she like Timbs and jeans.
I
I
do.
know. We know, Yolanda. Listen, I'm going to leave it alone right there. I'm looking at the clock. And as usual, we are not out of conversation. We're just merely out of time. But before we go, I want to thank all of our co-hosts, Yolanda Morant in Charlotte, North Carolina, Demetrius Hunter in Atlanta, Georgia,
What's
Ja'Cory
up?
out in Hercules, California. My name's Demetrius Tofree. I'm in Oakland, California. But before we go, I want to thank all of our listeners for hanging out with us, as well as our special guest, B.Slade, for joining us today. Please, ma'am, please, sir, if you're in the Bay and you're available for Monday, make sure you get your tickets to go. Allegra is making sure I'm about to get mine as soon as we get off this show in just a moment. But until the next time, on behalf of all of us here at Shop Talk, to you, we appreciate you. To the next time, you know how we do. You can help us say it. Ao Icono. Holla.